Hello again, Nadles and Jelly Spoons, and welcome back to another CIV4 video. And you'll probably be seeing this screen quite a lot because F12 is the hotkey for fraps to start recording, and it's also the hotkey for that menu. So, kind of sucks, but what are you going to do? So I'm just building improvements in Britain, and I built my galley, which is awesome. I'm going to set it to start going over there so I can plonk a settler in it later and sail across to Ireland, settle there, even though it's not a brilliant city, but it'll do. And after that I'll settle in here in Scandinavia because I'm just awesome. So this is iron, which has been revealed through ironwork. London just destroying the French borders now, I just noticed that. I always enjoyed to build the Moai statues, and this is a national wonder. And what a national wonder is it's a wonder that allows you to how do I put it? You're allowed to have 2 national wonders in any one city, and this one puts 1 production on each water square. 1 extra production on each water square, which is useful especially in the later game. And I'm going to have to wait till next turn to offload my settler. I really should put some protection in case that village is barbarian, but never mind. So I'm recording this episode straight after the last episode finished. So if I haven't taken any advice on board, it's because I haven't uploaded it yet. Episode 1. Anyway, I always have loved this game. It's just a lot of fun. And already the Romans are at war with the Germans. So I'm gonna say that I'm not gonna declare war on the Germans. If you look there above, that rule doesn't necessarily apply at the start, but towards the end you want to stick to the better guys, as it were, the people with the biggest armies. Sounds a bit ridiculous, but you have to. I'm going to call this Dublin. Should I call it, what's the other one? Oh my god, Belfast. I should call it Belfast. I shall call it Belfast. Wait. This is terrible. I'm supposed to be good at geography. I think Dublin's the south, capital of the south. So I'll leave it as. So, lighthousing increases the amount of food per water square. And the reason Edinburgh isn't growing is because if it does, it'll be in sad faces like this, which you don't want. That's bad. London's got really good production with all of these production squares here. So it's going to build its stuff really fast. It's building the Moai statues pretty fast, so we finish next turn. There we are. So you can see here, 1 extra production on each water square. I'm going to build a lighthouse, which will give it 1 food extra per water square. And that'll just allow it to become a better city. I'm just bombing through the technologies at the moment. Might get a lot more done this episode. But an aqueduct increases health in the city, less injured faces and more non-injured faces. Lighthouse is finished. 2 bread per water square. And because I've owned his borders, I'm now allowed to use this square. So I've got La Manche, the English Channel. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I was actually considering doing an entire commentary in French. I know a lot of you might not be able to understand it, but I think it'd help me quite a lot. I'd do it anyway. I'd speak it, so why not record it? And I'd record it, so why not upload it to YouTube? I'm gonna help out the Russians, because if you see here, I'm pointing at the screen now, it's ridiculous. It says you gave us help, and it's a +1 relations with the Russians, so that'll help me in the future, because the Russians often become a very, very strong civilization. So you want to appease them if you can. So what I'm going to do is build hanging gardens. Sometimes stuff like that aren't really brilliantly useful, but they're useful in the respect that they're useful because other civilizations can't build them if you build them. So that's what world wonders are. National wonders can be built by each civilization, but world wonders can only be built by one civilization. So if you build it, another civilization is not going to build. And what disappointed me quite a lot about this world map is that this is Cornwall and this is Wales. There's a bit of a fail for Wales. Just Snowdon and that stuff. And there's Cumbria right there. That's where I'm from. Supposedly there. It's Liverpool and Cumbria all in one. Two huge counties completely mixed. So yeah, but never mind. Doesn't want that deal anymore. Stupid deal. Never mind. So I'm going to build priesthood. Oh, research priesthood, sorry. And there's another thing here. It's right here when I build the menu back on again. Obsolete with corporation, it says. That means once the research corporation technology its effect will no longer be effective, so oh, I didn't mean to build it. I'm going to build a granary, which also helps to increase health. So. London's grown, and now it's actually in population decline because people are very sad for some reason. So monarchy. Oh, another villain. The Hanging Gardens. Let's watch this again. Absolutely superb detail. Trouble is I don't record in HD, so detail will be numbed by the time it gets into that. Hey, we've got 1 million people living in our civilization. I'm going to make the prophet that I've just got another prophet to join as a specialist again, increasing my production and gold. So now I'm actually earning 6 gold a turn. Oh my god, he just cancelled this, and now he wants it back again. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. This is dye. I'll be able to use that later with what I research. Calendar. I have to research calendar with other plantation too. So. The only reason I'm actually doing these commentaries is because I started playing Civilization 4 at school with a little guy called Mac Insane. Mentioned him in the Minecraft comp. He's really small, he's like 2 foot high, 1 foot wide. Quite incredible actually. You can see him one day. And if anyone else from school is watching this. Hi! Oh, now I've just decided to join a revolution, which will make my civics change. Civics are a whole new aspect in Civilization 4. I haven't talked about it. And what the civic does is it means it's hereditary rule, which obviously means that it's a king or a queen, and not a despot or a despot like it was before, which was totalitarian state. I think I was in before. Here are the civics. In this, I was in despotism, so I was the despot or despo. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But there's legal. You've got 5 different slots for civics: government, legal, labour, economy, and religion. Religion, I always go for free religion, and this here shows the perk of the one that you choose, and it also says how much you have to pay to upkeep it. At the end of the game, you'll have all of them available, obviously, but so far I've only researched enough to get these. Certain wonders will unlock all of them for you, but I haven't got those yet. So hereditary rule means that the more military units I have in a city, the happier they'll be. For some reason. Maybe I'm just a fascist, but yeah. I don't care. I can be fascist if I want to be. So look, Paris is actually contesting my borders now. They built a wonder which will help them to push my borders back, but hopefully I'll keep building wonders and keep on top of them. Keep the English channel going. So. I'm going to leave this settler. There's not much else to improve in England at the moment, so I'm going to leave the settler here. This worker, sorry, here. I'll wait for the settler to complete, and then I'll go and settle in Scandinavia somewhere. So, you might have noticed that archer actually increased the population increase. That's because there's more happy people and there's more tiles. So that sad face has disappeared now. So it's going to grow pretty fast now. I've got units in that city. You can skip through the turns really fast if you want to as well. I'm going to start building units in that city now. So I'll plonk my worker and settle it in the boat, and we'll sail off to Scandinavia, which no one's settled yet. It's too early in the game. You want to get to wherever you want to settle first. That's the rule, unless you want to declare war on everyone, which doesn't always work. And this here, when I put the menu back up here, the research, that's how many points of research it takes. So it's 120 and 80 compared to my 300 and 400. So those two should trade. So I'll trade his 2 low level technologies for my 1 medium technology. And I'll get those 2 and he'll get 1 of mine. Which is a good deal. So I need to build a military unit in this city as well. And let it fend for itself. I want to build an archer, not a speedman. So Edinburgh's gonna have a nice amount of... Oh, someone settled there. Who's this? Arabian. Oh, this can happen. A barbarian city can be formed, and any player can attack a barbarian city and just take it. So that's evidently what's happened there. That's not too good. I wanted to try and play in this area. That's silver, that increases happiness. Pigs. All this sugar going down. Well, you may have noticed I don't like to swear in the Call of Truth. I don't really like to swear at all. I don't really have much to talk about. This game is pretty insanely epic. It won't let me found it, which means that their city is here. So I'll go to Saladin and ask for opening borders. Okay, so he's taken that offer, so now I can go in. Yeah, there he is. And that's a barbarian city name, I believe. I have reason to believe. So I can either go further up or settle down here, and the city down there wouldn't really be too effective, so I'm gonna go further up before I settle. Bring my worker along. Oh, the Russians have settled there as well. The Russians are red. So I'm gonna send this galley up to here, see if we can form Reykjavik, capital of Iceland, which would be nice. The bigger I can get this city to grow, London to grow, the more production and more research I'll have, which is useful. And the Marseillon, I'll build that. It's always useful to have such wonders. Increases the city, the golden age by 50%. Well, I should wrap this up before I start to ramble. Not that I've not rambled already, but yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and end this commentary now. If you haven't already, please leave your message whether you want me to go warful or peaceful. So yeah, it's been Aegis. I'm out again.